Hi, it's Therese from Lostinpaper, and I'm here with the March 2017 release at Altenew. I'm going to be using this hibiscus set and some great new products that they're releasing this month. Can you believe it? They've got ink sprays. These are metallic shimmer sprays, and they've chosen the most wonderful colours out of their collection, and heaps. It's 2 ounces. I don't know what 2 ounces is, but there's a lot in one bottle. You do have to shake them though, because the shimmer does tend to settle to the bottom of the bottle. And what I'm going to do here is actually do some ink spray colouring. So basically I'm going to colour in my flowers using the ink spray. So how I'm going to do that is actually create my own, it's almost like a design paper, or my own sprayed paper background, and then I can stamp on it. Because this is going to take a little while to dry, I am doing this portion of the card first. I do use my distress sprayer to add some water, and that just helps sort of mix the colours all together. I'm using some Warm Sunshine, Caramel Toffee, Frosty Pink, and the one that I'm tapping out from the end was the Ruby Red. I didn't want too much of that. My leaves are going to be made with the frayed leaf and the forest glades. That's why I did that in the other portion of the card. And this last piece of Bristol cardstock, it's a watercolour cardstock, I sprayed some Frosty Pink, and then I'm going to tap some Warm Sunshine spatters over the top as well. And this is actually going to be the base or the front of my card. But because it's watercolour, I didn't want to actually do it directly on my card front. Another great part of this release is the new cardstock. So these match the inks and they're so beautiful. This is the Ruby Red, and I've got my bold alphabet dies out again. I'm addicted to these things at the moment. I can't help myself. Anyway, so I'm going to be, I've die cut the word U, and I'm going to pop this up on some fun foam and just using my matte medium to adhere those together. So lots of drying time with this card. I do just set a little block on top of this and wait for that to dry as well. Okay, another part of this release is some awesome stencils, and I've got the Tiny Bubbles stencil here and my foiling pen, what's this called again? The Deco foil pen. And what I'm doing is just choosing a few of these dotty circles randomly around the, this is going to be the front of my card. I have actually cut it to the size of this piece of cardstock. It's dried, and I've cut it to the size of the front of my card, and just randomly choosing some dots that I just thought would look good in gold. So once I've added the glue, then I can actually pop my foil on top. You do need to make sure that the pretty side of the foil is facing upwards. Pop it into my carrier sheet. You can also just use a piece of computer paper and then just run it through my laminating machine. And I have had to speed this up because it takes ages. Well worth the effort though, gotta say. And isn't that just so pretty? I did decide to die cut a portion of the letters yet again in some blush cardstock, just to sort of add some fun to the letters. I thought I'd just show you how I lined that up on my grid mat and just ran that through my die cutting machine. I'll put them together a little bit later on though. And this is me colouring in flowers. How easy. How easy is this? I am choosing where I'm stamping though. This is the hibiscus bouquet set, and has some nice fonts in it as well, but the leaves and the flowers are the highlight of the set. They're just beautiful. I did fussy cut these, leaving a border. I thought about actually cutting them up to the black line, but I thought because it's that watercolour look, it wouldn't look funny if they did actually have a border around them. And I did the same thing with the leaves. And I've got plenty to spare here, and I do actually make a second card using these, and that'll be shared at my blog, which will be linked in the description below. So this is from the same stamp set, and I've just used some jet black ink to stamp it on the front. Oh look, and here's the new tape runners. Awesome. You know me, I love dotted adhesive, and Altenew have their own permanent adhesive now that comes 3 in a pack, and it's actually a really good adhesive. And I am just using this directly on the front of my top fold card, purely because I didn't want to go flipping over my panel that I'd created. I don't know why. Normally I add my adhesive to the back, but I have added lots because it is a watercolor cardstock. I've got my matte medium, and this is where I add the letters that I partially cut earlier. And I've decided, I went back and forth. I wasn't sure how many I was going to put on, if I was going to put them on at all, but I did think I'd include it, just so you could see. But I only actually stuck them to the U and the O. I thought it looked better without it on the white. I don't know. It actually looked good with just the red, but you know, I wasn't going to make 2 cards exactly the same today. I actually used a different stencil in the other card, and it's so pretty. There's so many great things in this new release, and it's such a fun release and quite different for Altenew. Lots of fun products to play with. I'm having a ball. I'm using everything. I did use my matte medium to adhere the word U onto my card front, and just some foam tape, and then just that new tape runner to adhere the leaf and the flower. I have, because I've got the gold in the card, I just wanted to tie that into the flower a little bit as well, and I've added some glossy accents and just some gold glass glitter. That's really hard to say. So there is a giveaway at Altenew and over at my blog, and if you pop over there you can join in the fun if you're here in time. It's March 2017 release. Thanks so much for joining me. I'll be back again real soon. Till next time, happy paper crafting. Bye.